I've been playing the Halo games since Halo 3, and since then I've gone back and beat Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, Halo 4, and Halo Infinite multiple times on every difficulty. I've put thousands of hours into the Halo franchise between my Xbox 360 and PC. I never touched Halo 5 as I never had an Xbox One. During the time that the next-gen consoles came out back in the day, I went from Xbox 360 to PC, and I've picked up a PS4, a PS5, and a Switch along the way. But Halo Infinite right now is in a horrible condition. The game has lost at least 95% of its players on PC. And I think 343 Industries needs to delay Season 2 and treat it like a complete relaunch of the game. Because if Season 2 comes out the way it looks like it's going to and flops, how is this live service going to survive? So in this video, I'm going to go over the things that I think 343 Industries should do to save Halo Infinite and, honestly, just save Halo. Let's get into it. In my opinion, there's only one major thing that 343 Industries can do to save Halo Infinite, and that is delay Season 2. Do not launch Season 2 with a handful of maps less than 5, no really new game modes, just bringing back old ones that should have been there from the start, and adding new store items that you have to buy, and adding new battle pass things that you have to buy. If your Season 2 has more new content in the store than it does in terms of battle pass progression, and in terms of new maps, and in terms of new modes, people are going to lose it. The store still is way too overpriced, but we're going to get to that later in the video. But now that I've established the fact that 343 Industries needs to delay Season 2, let me talk about the things they should do with that time and the things they should put into that update to treat it like a complete relaunch of Halo Infinite. Now you might be asking yourself, how long do you think they should delay Season 2 for? And in my opinion, they should delay Season 2 until Forge, co-op campaign, and functional theater and functional custom games are there. And that's the bare minimum. But here's what I actually want to see. I want to see 343 Industries add 14 new maps to Halo Infinite. And you might be thinking to yourself, that's a lot. And it is, but there's a little mix up here with these new maps. So they need to add, in my opinion, 5 brand new arena maps that we have never seen before, and then 2 brand new big team battle maps that we have never seen before. And on top of that, add 5 remakes from older Halo games for arena maps that we have seen before, and 2 remakes of big team battle maps that we have seen before. Because if they can advertise Halo Infinite Season 2, including 14 new maps to the game, that would be absolutely incredible, because map variety is one of the many things wrong with this game. There's something like only 10 maps in the game, and 2 of them are big team battle, so you only have 2 big team battle maps, and the other 6 you have to see the same over and over and over and over again, and they have kind of the same layouts. You should add 343. You should add some of the more interesting maps when you add remakes, and then also try to make some new cool ones. But 14 new maps and Halo Infinite, 7 remakes and 7 brand new ones we've never seen before would be absolutely incredible. And with that variety of new maps, 14 in total, you know what I'm going to say next: new game modes. Halo Infinite has a problem with modes and maps. Those are the 2 biggest things, in my opinion, killing that game's multiplayer. So I think that 343 Industries needs to bring back every single staple game mode that every Halo's ever had at launch that for some reason Infinite just doesn't. And I think they need to prioritize that on top of everything else. So you need to bring back Infection, Team Doubles, Shoddy Snipers, King of the Hill, and also add some new game modes that we've never seen before, and throw attrition in there to stay as well, because attrition was fun, it was cool. And do not make a Battle Royale until Halo is in Halo. Bring back all the Halo game modes into Halo before you try to copy Call of Duty and PUBG and Warzone, okay? So Battle Royale and Halo, I have no problem with that. Don't add it until you fix the game's lack of game modes and lack of maps. I briefly mentioned this earlier, but I do want to go over this again. Fix theater. And I don't think fixing theater is quite enough. You know, I don't understand why theater wasn't functional to begin with. But on top of fixing multiplayer's theater, they need to add some sort of file share system like Halo 3 and Halo Reach had, so you can share your awesome clips. And I know that's a little bit more of a niche thing with the internet existing, but still, being able to share your Halo clips with specifically the Halo community on Halo would still be pretty cool. You can go to Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter to share all your content if you want to, but those platforms all have everything else on them as well. So the ability to file share and share screenshots and stuff that you made in theater specifically on Halo Infinite through a file share system would be pretty cool. And on top of that, 343 add campaign theater, especially with co-op campaign, because there's going to be so many funny moments and cool things people do that they're going to want to be able to record from multiple different angles, and they can't do that without a functioning theater for campaign. So campaign theater would be awesome, and file share would also be awesome. So 343, please make that happen if you delay Season 2. You know what else would really benefit from the file share system? Custom games. Now, I know 343 is currently working on fixing custom games, and they're currently working on Forge, so why don't they add the ability for the community to share maps and game modes that they really like to play with their friends via a file share? Working customs and Forge actually being in the game is going to be huge for replay value, because at the moment, I completed the Battle Pass about a month and a half to 2 months ago, and I haven't really played Halo Infinite multiplayer since. I've been playing the campaign a few times. I really enjoy it. I've beat it on every single difficulty about twice. I did Legendary with the broken Scorpion gun, and I did it without it. So I think Halo Infinite just doesn't have much replay value right now. So adding custom games and Forge with the file share, where the community has the ability to just share fun things like we did in Halo 3 and Halo Reach, those, in my opinion, were my two favorite Halo games for the multiplayer. That would be absolutely incredible. And maybe 343 can do what they did back in the Halo 3 and Halo Reach days, where they would feature community playlists, and if they got popular enough, maybe even make them to actual Halo game modes, things that you could go back and replay with your friends, because once you grind out that Battle Pass, Halo has never been a game that people logged on to just to level up a Battle Pass. They logged on to Halo to play Halo. They logged on to Halo to play custom games with their friends or make really wacky things in Forge. So with Forge added to the game and custom games actually working and a file share system all hitting Halo Infinite at the same time in Season 2 would just be amazing, because on top of the previously mentioned 14 new and remade maps and all the new game modes, adding all of that custom community stuff to Halo Infinite would just breathe so much fresh air into this game, and it would just make it feel like a complete relaunch. And I think that those things are the biggest things that 343 should do, and why I think that they should delay Season 2. But there is more that I think they should do if they delay Season 2, because I want Season 2 to just be a relaunch of Halo Infinite. I think the Season 2 that they have planned should be Season 1, Chapter 2. I think Season 2 needs to be treated as a complete relaunch, because if it's not, this game is going to die, and I don't want to see Halo fall. Something else I would love to see 343 Industries do is make the social and non-competitive game modes feel less sweaty. Halo Infinite has hidden skill-based matchmaking in it. You can't tell me it's not there. I play good for 5 games, and I'm paired with people who might as well be Halo pros. I miss the old days where games had post and pre-game chat lobbies, but you don't queue up into a lobby and stay in the same lobby for 2 hours like you used to back in Halo 3, because this game has skill-based matchmaking. So if you do really good in one game, they want to pair you against better players in the next game. And it just makes social, non-competitive Halo. It makes every match a sweat fest. I do not enjoy the current state of Halo Infinite multiplayer when I have to sweat and focus like it's ranked and competitive and social fiesta. It's a problem. Skill-based matchmaking is a plague. I do not want to play competitively in a fun, laid-back, social game mode like Fiesta. It's not competitive Fiesta, it's just Fiesta, but it feels like competitive Fiesta. And the reason there's no post and pregame lobbies where you can talk shit against the players that you just played against, haha, kid, I fucked your mom, all that shit you saw in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, you don't see that anymore, because Halo has skill-based matchmaking. So as I said, if you do really good, they're going to take you out of the lobby that you were in and put you in a lobby with players around your skill level based on how well you did in the last game. And if you do really shit multiple times in a row, you'll actually end up playing against better people. And Halo Infinite players have used this skill-based matchmaking to take advantage of the ranking system. If you're dedicated and following Halo Infinite, I'm sure you know that a lot of players use the broken skill-based matchmaking to get to Onyx a lot easier. Skill-based matchmaking is a problem. I do not want my social game modes feeling super competitive. It needs to go away. We need to bring back the post-game and pre-game lobbies, the voting for maps, all that stuff that were staples in every single Halo game up until 5 and Infinite. I don't know why they're not here in Infinite. They should be here in Infinite. Don't you miss being able to make friends in between games of Halo 3 and then going over to custom games and playing a bunch of custom games? And then that friend you made shows you their custom games and then you add each other on Xbox Live? Or on PC's case, you would add them on Discord and keep playing with that friend. That doesn't happen anymore. Gaming does not have to be competitive all the time. Social games do not need skill-based matchmaking. And getting rid of skill-based matchmaking and adding in a post and pre-game lobby and allowing us to make friends and turning on match chat, maybe even proximity chat would be pretty cool. And it would just be a lot of fun to have that social aspect of gaming back. And Halo is the perfect game for that social setting. But that's all the new content I think 343 Industries should add to Halo Infinite if they delay the launch of Season 2. And I really think, and I've said this a million times, treating Season 2 like a complete relaunch of the game is the way to go. The Season 2 that you currently have, rename it to Season 1, Chapter 2, and just go hardcore into developing all of this stuff. Take the next 6 months, and I know it's going to suck, but there is some things Halo Infinite can do to bring players back in if they just hunker down and just work their asses off and make Season 2 a complete relaunch of the game. One of those things that I think they should do even now, don't even wait till Season 2, but if you're going to do it in Season 2, discount the prices in the store by another 25 to 50%. I still think these microtransactions are way too expensive. I could buy Halo 3 ODST for the price of a visor in Halo Infinite, and that's just disappointing to me. And a lot of people say, oh, but it's just customization for your Spartan. It's just cosmetics. It doesn't matter. One of the core pillars of Halo multiplayer was being able to customize your Spartan and personalize your Spartan. But now I have to pay $10 for the color blue in a different shade.
Blue? You want to fucking charge me 1,200 credits for fucking blue?
It's a problem. The store is a problem. So 343 Industries allow for cross-core Spartan customization. Allow us to customize the primary and secondary colors of our Spartan. And instead of charging us $15 for the color pink, what you should do is come up with really unique designs like silver or platinum or chrome. Make us pay for the non-primary colors or the non-colors that you've always been able to use to customize your Spartan. I mean, the helmet that I use in every single Halo game, the EOD helmet, isn't even in Halo Infinite. And when it comes out and if it's in the store and it costs $10, I'm not going to buy it. I'll buy it if I have enough credits that I earn through the Battle Pass, but you can't even do that right now. So that's another thing that I think 343 Industries needs to do with Season 2. You need to be able to earn credits in the Battle Pass. Just like in Call of Duty, you can earn COD points by playing the Battle Pass every 5 or 10 so levels of the Battle Pass. So in Halo Infinite, you should be able to earn credits to spend in the store through playing the game because you have a free-to-play game, and a lot of the people either can't afford or just don't want to spend $10 on the color blue.
It's for fucking blue.
So instead of charging $10 for fucking blue, you should allow us to customize our Spartan in the way we've always been able to and add meaningful and cheaper things to the store. On top of that, the Battle Pass needs to be less filler. The Season 1 Battle Pass had some egregious amount, I'll put the number up on screen right now, but of double XP tokens and challenge swaps. In Call of Duty, you get double XP tokens and all that stuff and double weapon XP for playing the game and for completing challenges. So what 343 Industry needs to do if they want to include those challenge swaps and double XP things is include them alongside the primary item. I think all 100 slots of the Battle Pass need to be some form of Spartan customization, whether it be a coding for a specific weapon, whether it be a new piece of gear, a new color you can customize your gear with. Every single one of those 100 slots in the Battle Pass needs to not be filler like it was in Season 1. So rant aside, what 343 Industries needs to do to the store is just permanently lower the cost of all items, allow for cross-core Spartan customization, allow players to customize their colors and armor pieces between all armor cores. I mean, if you guys have seen this, the AI, the bots that you fought, the bots can change across Spartan core customization. So why can't the players? Oh, that's right. They want to get as much money out of our pockets as they can. But Halo is not the kind of game that you monetize the customization. Basic customization should be free. It's free in every other Halo game, it shouldn't cost $10 for the color blue and this one. So allow for cross-core customization, and instead, you could have made the whole samurai outfit, you could have just made that a paid thing, right? The unicorn spikes across the helmet or whatever, that could have just been a paid thing. I'm happy it's not, but I would rather pay for the not really Halo style armor than have to pay for the Halo style armor. So cross-core customization, being able to change your colors, lowering the price of all items in the store. 343, this is basic shit. We've been saying it for so long, and you already cut the prices down, but they need to go down even more. And on top of all of this, there still are some outrageously unacceptable performance problems on PC. I have an RTX 3090, a Ryzen 9 3900X, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM at 3200 megahertz, and my game's installed on a 1TB M.2 970 Evo. If you don't know what any of that means, I don't feel like explaining it, but basically PC good. PC, one of the best PCs you can buy. And I can't get 144 frames per second in Halo Infinite, even on medium settings. With a 3090, the PC optimization is rough. So they need to make it better, so this game can be more competitive. You know, CSGO, I know that game's old as shit, but you get 300 frames. So people who are at the bleeding edge of competitive levels are able to play at those 300 frames, and people like Shroud can hit those crazy flicks that he used to hit. So Halo Infinite needs to prioritize on the PC side, getting the game better optimized, and we need to just be able to turn off crossplay and have input-based matchmaking. I know console players don't really care that much about this, but aim assist in Halo Infinite is broken, and it's so broken that pro players don't even play with mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard's better for almost every other shooter. Mouse and keyboard's better for almost every other shooter, but the aim assist in Halo Infinite is so it's unfair for keyboard and mouse players. So if you don't want to hear the mouse and keyboard versus controller debate, allow us to turn off crossplay, and you can pair up a controller with PC. So allow us to, further than just disabling crossplay, allow us to also disable controller players or input-based matchmaking. So on a keyboard and mouse, I am also paired with somebody on keyboard and mouse, and I don't get killed because of aim assist, because it happens a lot. And I know this is a PC player ranting about PC things, but that's exactly what I am. I'm a PC player. So I want to not have to fight against players with aim assist, because that's just not fair. And I know this video is a lot. I mean, this video contained a lot of suggestions for 343 Industries to just do. If they just delay Season 2 and spend 6 months adding Forge, Co-op, 14 new multiplayer maps between 7 new ones and 7 remakes, bring back some original game modes from, every staple game mode from every Halo ever needs to come back, as well as some new ones. They need to permanently reduce all store prices by at least another 25 to 50%. The battle pass that they have in Season 2 should not contain any filler for the paid battle pass. They need to fix theater, fix customs, and add a file share system. They need to allow players the ability to earn credits so they don't have to pay for the stuff in the store, because the only way to get the stuff in the store is to pay for it. And every other free-to-play game that has a store, you can grind if you want to unlock stuff by playing the game. Add Firefight, that would be awesome. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but I think Firefight would be incredible in this game. There's plenty of spaces in the open world on Zeta Halo that could just work for a Firefight map. So that would be awesome to see. Discount the campaign. When Season 2 comes out, they should basically put the campaign on sale to 50% off. So $30 for the campaign. So when you finally have co-op, you can play it with your friends. And if your friend bought it at launch and you heard the game was shit, maybe you'd be more willing to buy it for $30 rather than $60 to play the campaign with your buddies. And I feel like that is the way to save Halo Infinite. 343 Industries, delay Season 2 and make it a relaunch of the game. Because if Season 2 flops, I don't know what the future of Halo looks like. And this is supposed to be the only Halo game for the next 10 years. And I just don't see how that's going to work out. So I'm disappointed. And it's another rough Halo launch. I actually liked 4 a little bit. I know that's a very unpopular opinion. I enjoyed Halo 4. Never played Halo 5. And Halo Infinite, while at its core, it's a really great game. The live service element killed this. I don't think Halo needs to be live service, and how shit this live service has been so far just proves my point. That was a concern I had going in, and my concern has been validated. So let me know what you guys think down below. I know a lot of what I'm asking is unreasonable, and I know it's probably not going to happen, But if 343 just delayed Season 2 and treated it like a relaunch of the game, I have a feeling a lot of people would come back. Maybe not everybody. 20 million players is a lot, but it's also a free game. So do they just count everybody who installs it and never plays it? Who knows how they make those numbers, right? But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with some of my points. This was kind of a long rant video, but I just want to see Halo succeed. I love Halo, but the TV show is shit, and the game is just, it's not doing well. Infinite is not doing well. It's on life support at this point. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Casanova. Like and favorite the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in another video of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga here soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.